That is something right there coming all the way from Ken Dumbo, comedy that speaks, and quite a very interesting comedy right there of the day. Just distinguishing the difference between side chick and main chick. Just to distinguish the two right there as well. So yeah, when talking about local, that's basically that we'll get to give you right here on the lounge, as we want to get to update you what's been happening right there as well. Awesome interview that Professor Lance just from having right there with Character. So a group made of two guys, and you need to check out for their songs right there as well. So I had some opportunity to get to showcase one of their songs and a couple of songs that they had as well. Like they said, I can still get to have something done by them as well with Dave Zambia and other songs that they've done with the likes of J Kashi and other artists as well right there as well. So speaking about people who are making a difference and away from artists, so he gets to focus on taking photography as something very professional. And when you make something different, we want to get to find out what truly inspired you right here on the lounge. So his name is Richie, or maybe we'll get to finding out his real names. Richie, photographer, and he's doing some awesome work right there. I've been checking out your work, and I was amazed saying, okay, awesome work that you're doing. For the people who are watching right about now, they would like to find out who Richie is. Maybe just let's dive in a bit about that.
All right. Richie is a young, passionate, vigilant, proactive and committed young man who loves to document every moment, making a picture come to life. Apart from that, I'm also a lifelong learner, always seeking out latest technology and how to see how best I can work around my pictures using available tools and resources. Richie can do graphic designing, for example, like making company logos, flyers, church posters, banners, I do music artworks, in case you didn't know. Yeah, I do music artworks as well as videography. Wow,
interesting stuff. Let's talk about the love, the passion, the drive. How did it come?
How the drive came about photography. For example, I do art. I love art. I can draw. I started by drawing. I used to draw even at school. I did a couple of comics. Yeah, I started by drawing, and came to a place where I started working around with tools like Photoshop, editing tools like Photoshop. Yes, where I started making like photo manipulation, and I was using a phone at that time. So I said the quality wasn't that good. I would see like I would check on Facebook. I see some other people's pictures. They are really good. The quality is really good. So I said I need a camera. I need a camera to have a good quality when I edit my pictures. That's when it came to a point, that was 2018. Finally, 2018, I started working with a camera. Yeah, the bad part is that just a few months, the camera, some thieves broke into my room and my camera was stolen. But because I had the passion, I never gave up. I still pressed on, until 2018, December, finally, I got a new camera. That's when I started doing photography again. All right,
so because we know everybody they have a passion, they have a drive. Like you mentioned, one of the things that you faced is when your camera was stolen, which I feel basically is a setback to someone who's watching right about now. When you are trying to work hard, then things gets to be stolen.
Yes.
I know, what brought you back saying, okay, as much as I've lost, I can still work hard and push and get back in my line as a photographer?
All right. What brought me back also is that it's passion. You see, a person of passion doesn't need an alarm to wake up. You don't need anyone to wake up. Once you've got passion to do something, you don't need anybody to remind you. So because I have the love for art and I love photography, so I had to make every move until I get back to photography. I had no choice. I had to push until I get back. Yeah, so what I can say, like what brought me back is a love, and two, I never gave up. I never gave up. So what I said to myself is that people can steal your equipment, people can steal your property, but they'll never steal your ideas. Yes.
And people can steal your idea, but they'll never steal
They can steal your property.
I'm just saying, though, it's almost the same line. People can steal your idea. For example, maybe having an idea, then people steal it, okay, saying they want to deliver it, but they can't deliver it the way you want it to be delivered.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about on the other aspect. We know that so many artists now, they are now beginning to know the importance of branding. You know, it's very important that as an artist, as a business person, you get to make sure that branding is very important right there at the end of the day right there as well. Anything that maybe you have faced as a challenge as a photographer, could come a challenge apart from your equipment being stolen?
Yes.
Anything apart from those challenges, maybe you can just share with us a few challenges that you have encountered.
All right. One of the challenges I faced as in photography is, for example, when I was studying photography, I never knew about the other things. When I was studying photography, I thought a camera is enough for photography.
So that's some of your works, yeah? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can go on with your challenges?
Yes. So I thought a camera is enough, but I only discovered that to do photography, you need a lot of tools. You need like octagon, you need soft box, yeah, you need speed lights, you need, for example, you also do videography, you need gimbals, so all those things. You need gels, you need extra batteries. So I thought maybe you only need a camera, but I only discovered that the camera wasn't enough. So these are some of the challenges that I faced. Equipment is expensive, photography, yeah, and another challenge is people. The payment. Yes. Talking about the payment, there are people like they'll call you, no, I want you to document my event, but when it comes to payment, they don't pay you. Yeah, so these are some of the challenges that I faced and I still face. Yeah.
Let's talk about some pictures that we're seeing right there as well. So when you are capturing, for example, all those pictures that we're seeing right on screen, when you are capturing, what do you look at? The light, the what does it take for that quality picture? Because I know everyone can have a camera, like you said. Anyone can have a camera, but how the picture's gonna look depends with your creativity on how creative you are. Earlier on, I was bragging about you saying you've gone to school for that and you're still learning about photography right there as well. For some people who are watching right now, they'll be like, I'm already good.
Yes.
I can do photography. I'm making money. But why should I go back to school? What is making you go back and say, okay, I want to learn more about photography?
Yeah. So what I would say about that is that photography is not just buying a camera. Owning a camera doesn't make you a photographer. Even capturing a celebrity doesn't make you a professional photographer. You see, what makes you good at anything in life is how much you know about it. It's the knowledge that you have about something. That what makes you good. What makes a good cook is the knowledge they have about cooking. Not how much you love it, but how much you know. That's why, for me, like yes, I've heard some people say, no, I can't go to school, I still get good shots. You see, some companies, they require, for them to hire you, they need to see a certificate. They need to hire a professional. So one, you have to go to school, you get knowledge. You do photography the right way. Yeah, so for you to do photography the right way, you need to go to school. You need to learn about rules of composition. So like you said, when I take my pictures about what you look at, so there's what we call the rule of what? Composition. You need to know composition, like the rule of thirds, symmetry, patterns. You need to look at all that when you for certain angles. Professional photographers, they don't just look how good your picture is. They check the rules of composition. That's how they judge your pictures. They don't judge your pictures by how nice the person was on the picture. They check what? The rules of composition.
Wow.
Yes.
When I thought when the picture is just colorful and nice, that qualifies to be on point. Because, you know, also, I know you know the name of the person I was talking about who's been getting awards.
Chela Tokota.
Yeah, Chela. Chela's been getting international awards, and people will be like, but his pictures are not that good. They don't look like that good. But there's always something. And you were explaining the other day saying, for him to be regarded as African-based photographer in Africa, there are some rules that are being followed. And the entire team, he had to undergo this white person, another white person, another person, another person. And in the class, there were about how many? How lot of them photographers in one room?
In one room.
Yeah.
What I can say, there are a lot of photographers there because there's a morning class, there's evening class.
Okay.
Some people like who work. So we've got people there. Well, we've got families. Yeah. but they still do photography.
Yeah.
There are people who are doctors. They love photography. So they are doing photography at Cheratoguta Institute of Photography. We've got doctors there. We've got people who are doing banking, but they love photography. They go there. So some of them, when they knock off in the evenings, they join the evening class.
Oh,
yes.
Quite interesting right there. Your remarks to people who are watching Red Bonus were coming to an end. How can people get to in touch with Rich Photographer, and also just to get to find out other things that maybe you have missed out or maybe you haven't gotten to mention right here? Any remarks, and how can people get in touch with you?
People can get in touch with me through Facebook and Instagram, so they can check on Facebook. They can like my page, Richie Photography, and on Instagram, Richie Shots. Yeah. And, located in Chirenje, near Kangwa.
Okay.
Yes.
So how safe are our women coming to you and doing photography? How safe are they? Because you know, there's always a saying. This is the last question I'm asking you right about now. Because you know, all those shows that we're checking out right there, you know, for some people will be so insecure. We all know how women love photos.
Yes, women love.
How are you keeping it professional?
Yeah, what I can say is that you need to know, for example, when your motive, the motive is always important before you start something. The reason why you're doing something is more important even before you do it. Yeah. So my motive first, I know my focus is my work. So when everybody comes to me, my goal is I have to give them good work. I have to take good quality pictures. That's my target, that's my focus. That's because every time I take a good shot, I feel fulfilled, I feel alive. So that's my focus. I don't, sometimes I don't even pay much attention to the person, but I focus on my work. See, Richie Photography, my name is on the line there. So my goal is to give people good service. So I don't pay much attention, she's a woman and stuff. So my goal is to shoot and give that person a good work, because those people are going to post those pictures. A lot of people are going to see those pictures. So my target, so I just focus on my work so much than start thinking of something else. And so I've got rules, I've got standards that guide me. Yes.
All right. It was great having you. Yeah, awesome interview. I've learned something right there. Continue with great work, and we're looking forward to more of your work. And yeah, in future, maybe you can have your own school as well, so that we can have more students coming saying, okay, Richie Photography Institution. Academy. But it was great having you right there as well. So make sure that you get to follow his works, awesome work that he can do right there as far as photography is concerned. It was our guest today, this morning on the lounge. Let's go straight to Why Celeb on the other side. We'll get to sign out and get to say our last remarks right here, and just to get to highlight more about what's been trending right here on the lounge. Let's go straight to Why Celeb.